Right behind your walls, just under the floorboards, there's this incredibly complex network that's always working, totally silent. Well, today, we're going to pull back the curtain on your home's plumbing. We're going to look at one specific town, Sterling Heights, Michigan. But in doing that, we're going to uncover some truths that apply to pretty much everyone, everywhere.
So, you've probably heard it, right? That weird, out-of-the-blue gurgle from the toilet when you flush, or maybe even when you haven't touched it at all. It might seem like just a random little quirk of your house, but what if I told you that sound is actually a message? It's a signal from that hidden world we're about to explore. Yeah, those gurgles, the drips, the clanging sounds, they aren't just noises. They are literally the language of your plumbing. Think of them as whispers from a system that's under constant pressure. And, learning to understand them, that's really the first step to heading off a major disaster down the road.
We all know these guys, don't we? A sink that takes forever to drain. That one drip that keeps you awake at night. Or maybe water pressure that's just not what it used to be. It is so easy to just write these off as minor little annoyances. But the truth is, they're often just the tip of a much, much bigger iceberg hiding out of sight.
And that's the key right there. These common problems aren't the real issue. They're symptoms of something bigger. A slow drain isn't just about a bit of hair you can see. It could be a sign of a serious blockage forming way down the line. And that low pressure? Well, that could mean your pipes are slowly closing up from the inside, kind of like a clogged artery.
So, here's something you might not think about. Your plumbing isn't just sitting there in a nice, safe little bubble. Nope, it's in a constant battle with a whole bunch of hidden enemies. Forces from the natural world that are working against it 24/7. Let's take a place like Michigan, for example. Their crazy freeze-thaw cycle is the perfect enemy. When those winter temps drop, any water trapped in the pipes freezes and expands with this incredible force. And it doesn't matter if the pipe is old-school copper or modern PEX, that ice can split it right open. Then spring comes, everything thaws, and that tiny crack turns into a basement flooding nightmare. And it's not just the weather. Look at these three. On one hand, you've got geology, the soil itself. Clay-rich soil actually expands and contracts, squeezing and shifting the pipes underground. Then you've got biology, tree roots that are like little hunters, searching for the tiniest crack to get in. And then there's chemistry, the hard water from the city, leaving mineral deposits that slowly choke your pipes and your appliances from the inside out. Now, beyond all those outside forces, there's an enemy lurking inside a lot of older homes, and that's the very materials they were built with. Let's just say time is definitely not on their side. This chart here really nails the problem. For decades, galvanized steel, that stuff on the left, was the go-to. But it has a fatal flaw. It rusts from the inside out. So not only does your water get discolored, but that rust builds up layer by layer, squeezing the water flow until you get these tiny hidden pinhole leaks inside your walls. And that can lead to some catastrophic mold and damage. The modern stuff, like copper and PEX, simply doesn't have that problem. This quote really puts it all into perspective, doesn't it? A home's age isn't just a number. It's a direct clue to the health of its plumbing. If a house was built in this time frame, it's not really a question of if the original pipes are going to fail, it's a question of when. The clock is definitely ticking.
Okay, but it's not all doom and gloom, I promise. As our understanding of all these problems has gotten better, so have the solutions. The modern plumbers have some seriously cool tech in their toolkit these days.
Just look at drain cleaning. The old way, snaking, is pretty good at poking a hole through a clog just to get the water moving again, but it leaves a lot of that gunk behind. Hydrojetting, on the other hand, uses super high-pressure water to scour the entire inside of the pipe. It blasts away everything, grease, roots, scale, and basically makes it like new again. It's the difference between a temporary patch and a real long-term fix. And it gets even cooler. It used to be that a broken sewer line meant digging up your entire front yard, a total nightmare. But today, with tech like trenchless repair, a plumber can create what is basically a brand new pipe inside the old busted one. And they can often do it with just 2 little access holes. It's an incredible innovation that saves your lawn, your driveway, and just a massive headache.
So what does all this mean for you, for your home? It means we really need to stop thinking about plumbing as just a series of random, annoying problems. We need to start seeing it for what it actually is, a vital system that needs our attention.
Honestly, this is the absolute best way to think about it. Your plumbing is the circulatory system of your home. It works nonstop, day and night, bringing in clean water for everything you do, and safely taking the waste away. And when that system fails, believe me, the entire home feels it.
Okay, so what have we learned here?
What should you take away from all this? First, listen to your house. Those little sounds can be big warnings. Second, remember that where you live matters. Your local climate and soil are part of the story. Third, a home's age is a huge clue. And finally, know that modern solutions are out there and they're way more effective. And being proactive, well, that is always, always cheaper than dealing with an emergency.
So, the next time you hear that gurgle, or you notice that sink is draining a little slow, don't just ignore it. Ask yourself this question. Your home is talking. The real question is, are you listening?